What's going on, you bunch of casuals out there? Episode number 9 of the live chat is going down. How's everyone doing today? It's Thursday. Got one championship tomorrow. That should be fun. Here, actually, not too long. What's going on, Sean? How are you doing today? So yeah, the press conference just wrapped up. What a weird press conference, right? Honestly, probably one of the wildest press conferences I've seen. Not in like terms of like the things that went down and the trash talk and the entertainment value, just like it was a weird one, huh? That Chicago crowd is fucking wild. They're rowdy. Um Weird card for Chicago. Why do you say that? Why is it a weird card for Chicago? I guess they have like a big Russian population, so they always do like Russian dudes in Chicago. One thing that I thought was weird is how that guy who got that body kick KO on Contender Series, he got like I think like the third most questions. I was like, what the fuck? Why is this asshole getting all the questions? All the extra fights, no King Green. Yeah, I heard Bobby Green pulled out, and I thought Jared Cannonier had pulled out. I think it was just a glitch. Google fucked up and thought some guy named Jacob Kilborn was fighting on the card. But yeah, it was a really disorganized presser. Lots of random questions that had nothing to do with anything. Tim Elliott was on there. Oh, he was up there. And some lady asked him a question about like the Ultimate Fighter finales. They're like, what advice do you have for the fighters? It's like, dude, ask him a question about him. Don't ask him a question about another fight on the card. Like, or at least if you're gonna ask him a question about himself as well. Like, what are you doing? I don't know, man. Drickus had a hard time. I think the crowd kind of ate him up, low key. Like he kind of got mogged by the crowd. It's kind of funny to watch, like the crowd just fucking going at poor DDP. Would barely let him answer questions. I think he was starting to get to him a little bit too. He's getting annoyed as shit by the crowd. Press conferences are lame. I want face to face. And roundtables, like face to face around the table talks like in boxing. Those are gold. I agree. The press conferences are just a pep rally, but every once in a while they're fun. Like I do like some trash talk in my press conference, but DDP and Hamzat pretty respectable. I like how like a couple times DDP got asked or Hamzat got asked a question. He's like, "Brother, I here to take his head, brother." And then did you see fucking that guy again? They got the body kick KO. Jesus Christ. He was like, he asked a question. He's like, I here to smash, brother. It's like, okay, dude, this guy's another one of those guys. The smash. I'm gonna smash this guy, brother. Like, come on, dude. Why is that guy even up there? And then his opponent was like, this guy's Hamzat's butt buddy. And I was like, oh, that makes more sense. He's one of Hamzat's homies. And it's all coming together now. Yeah, he trains with Hamzat, so no surprise. Yeah. I smashed this guy, brother. And like they both say kill everybody. It's like, well, come on, guys. I mean, kill everybody. I'm gonna kill everybody, brother. It's like, come on, dude. But yeah. Why don't we check out what I think Kaya Sakura was up there on the presser too, and he didn't get any questions asked. Poor guy. Let's check out what let's make our little streaming schedule for the week, shall we? Oh God, sorry. I fell asleep, and I'm up now. So, all right. Let's see. We got ACA. I will not watch that, but Isha, he'll be covering ACA. I saw on his schedule. So yeah, one championship Friday fight. So I actually reached out to one, and I emailed them, and they actually emailed me back, and I signed up for a media partner through one, and I'm just waiting to hear back. So we might actually be able to stream the fights shortly to the channel. So stay tuned for that. They'll also give me like exclusive news and like shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is that easy to just email one, and hopefully they actually let me use it, and then I'm pretty sure I could stream their fights to the channel. That'd be a huge boost. What's up, What's up, Mike? Geez, sorry, I just woke up. My day's been great. I haven't done much today. Yesterday was brutal. I worked like 11 hours yesterday all by myself, and then I watched that new Alien series. That shit's sick as fuck. We actually just streamed that to the channel just for shits and giggles. Another thing about that is like a lot of channels will be like, we should do a watch party of this movie. We should do like a movie night. It's like they never do it, you know? So I was like, nobody asked for this, but why not? Let's watch fucking the new Alien series. So yeah. See, I'm just kind of recovering from yesterday. How are you? How's your day, Mike? So yeah, we'll do one in the morning. What the hell is this? YFW. It says YouTube question mark. Another Chinese MMA organization. Cage Master FC. That sounds a little sexual. I got the PFL. Alfie Davis versus Gadzi Rabadnave. That one might be skippable. Check out the rest of the card. Mads Burnell. I like Mads. Juliana Velasquez. Ollie Walsh. That's all I really know on the card. Looks like a rough card. Okay, so we'll do fuck. No spoilers. Don't make me ban you, dude. The first two episodes are really good, Hippo. You should watch it. And I think we're gonna do a watch party for all of the entire series. So I'm doing okay. I had ankle surgery, so pretty much stuck in bed. Ah, dude. Damn, that sucks. I think I might have to have knee surgery, so I might be right where you're at soon. Hopefully that heals up soon, man. Damn, that sucks. Best of luck to your recovery, my friend. So I don't know if we should do the PFL tomorrow night. There is nothing else on. When does that start? Fucking 4:30 p.m. I don't know, man. There's literally nothing else on though. There's a Pro Box card. Pro Box is fun. We might do that in place of PFL, possibly. There's an LFA event. Philip Latu. Devin Clark's on the card. LFA is interesting. LFA over PFL, interesting. Years of football and construction, but I'll be better than ever soon. But the worst part is I got to do the other ankle too. Oh my gosh. Hey, I work in construction too, buddy. I know the feels. And skateboarding. So. Okay, so we might do LFA instead of PFL. Depends on what Isha's streaming. If Isha's going live for LFA, I might not. I might just hang out over there. Ooh, what the hell is this? AFC from Vietnam. So, what is that? Gonna be Saturday morning. That's interesting. Might do that. It's an Octagon card. That'll be free on YouTube. Octagon with the C. Those cards are long as shit, by the way. RWS. Ural FC. What the fuck is that? One Pride MMA from Indonesia. Ooh, that's kind of interesting, huh? Was it just 3 fights? Interesting. Yeah, so Moses Atama is gonna fight Dillian White. That's fucking crazy. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Moses Atama. He's the next guy, apparently. It's the Esports World Cup. What the fuck is that? Nick Ball's on the card. Anthony Kakachi and Ray Ford. That's a great fight. Herkovich, David Adelaide. What a sick little card they got going on over there in Riyadh. So we might do a random Vietnamese promotion Saturday morning. That sounds interesting, actually. Obviously, the UFC card. No Bobby Green. That sucks. So what time? That's going to be a long card. I feel like this is a really long card here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 fights. The UFC is a long one. Oh, that was a great sneeze. What is up, Scott? How you doing, man? You off work now? Hopefully it's 7:30 over there. No, it's 6:30. Yeah, UFC card will be long, so that'll be most of our time. We'll do a post show for that one. We'll do it big after that one. What else is going on during that jungle fight? It's on Kambache. No, that sneeze fucked me up. What the hell? There's MMA going down in Fort Hall, Idaho. That's on the res. That's on the res. I know where that is. I ain't skipping fucking UFC to go watch that shit though. I need to go to a local MMA event someday. There's a BKB. All right. Here's where we get into the shit. Deep Impact 126. I will be going live for this with Isha from the City Life Project. We'll do a co-stream, and we'll stream this one up together. So stay on the lookout for that. Deep Impact on YouTube. You can you have to become a member of their channel to watch it though, which kind of sucks. It says that there's this many fights, but I actually think there'll be more. I honestly don't know. Oh yes, and then Thai fight. I might have to skip Thai fight for that for Deep. What else we got? That's it. So yeah, not too much going on this weekend. Definitely we'll do one, for sure. But as far as we'll do one tomorrow, but I don't know if we'll do the PFL. We might do LFA instead. And then Saturday morning, like I said, there's a Vietnamese MMA promotion. That sounds interesting. Kind of want to check that out. A UFC. Oh yeah, that's right. There's Pro Box. We'll see. We'll see what Isha and Jay are doing, and I'll probably do one of the 3 that they're not doing. So, God, I've sneezed like 100 times today. My allergies fucking kicking my ass today. I should take allergy medication, but I just don't. So, Oh, yeah, so one, possibly PFL, LFA, or Pro Box. I think we'll do that Japanese promotion on Saturday morning, the UFC, and then Deep. So pretty quiet weekend for me, all things considered. One thing, Isha running PFL according to his schedule. Okay. I'd be surprised if he doesn't cover LFA. So LFA or Pro Box. Thank you for that, Parcher. I appreciate that, man. People have been hitting me up for MMA Nerd. I might do another one on Sunday, but people haven't really hit me back, so we'll see about that. I did want to talk about this video that I did. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Which undefeated UFC fighter loses their O first? So let's see. I'm at 368 subscribers, and this video has 420 views in 4 days. So I'm super stoked that my video got some decent views. More views than I have subscribers. Definitely wasn't expecting that. So yeah, I'm really stoked, and I've gotten really good feedback from the video. So first video I actually put effort into that was MMA related. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. Go check that out if you haven't yet. It's on the channel, obviously. But yeah, that's fucking awesome. And then we're almost monetized. Just need 100 more subscribers and I think like 500 more watch hours. So probably here in the next couple weeks we'll be monetized. And then I would turn the background music down for next time. Yeah, everybody said that. I didn't even want to put music in it, but somebody suggested that I should. So yeah, and also like my voice level wasn't consistent throughout. That was another issue. The first part I actually recorded like on my iPhone, but I didn't want to make the whole edit in Movie Maker, so I used Canva, which I think was kind of a mistake. So yeah, no, a lot of people told me I should have turned down the background music. I didn't want to have fucking music. Stupid video, but yeah, I'll definitely consider that for next time. Like I said, first video that I actually like put effort into that was like MMA related. I just don't. There's not like a lot of topics that I'm like interested enough to make an entire video on generally. But I don't know. We'll see. If you guys have any video topics that you think would be interesting to be like made into a video, let me know. I'll check it out. We'll see if we can make a video on it. But yeah, super stoked on the first video. So appreciate all the feedback from that. Let's see what we got as far as stupid news on MMA fighting. Oh god. Oh yeah, there was a tough finale scrapped. John Jones has a bench trial set for September the 2nd on misdemeanor charges. Really? RDR wants Dricus to beat Hamzat. Is anyone like, speaking of that, is anyone rooting for, oh shit, oops, got the wrong one up. Is anyone actually rooting for Hamzat this weekend? Does anyone actually want to see him win? Because I am picking Hamzat officially. I think that Hamzat is going to definitely win, but I definitely would much rather have Dricus du Plessis as the champion than Hamzat. I know how you guys feel about that. I think everybody's rooting for DDP. Why not, right? Yeah, what did King Green pull out of the fight with? Green suffered an undisclosed injury. That sucks. That would have been a fun fight. I feel like this card has a shitload of fights, though. I don't give a shit who wins the main event. Wow. Wow. It sounds like you don't give a fuck if the decision is rigged either. I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged! Just want to see a good fight. I think that we're going to see... Yeah, and I kind of feel that because I do feel like there's a scenario where Hamzat just steamrolls DDP, and we're like, shit. The guy I'm pulling for is Aaron Pico. Really want him to win. Really? Why is that? What's the hook there? I think a lot of people hate Lerone Murphy. It's kind of where I'm at. People think he's boring, and I get it. He's not like a brawler. Bobby had a case of scared to get my ass whooped again itis. That's a bad one. That happens to the best of them. I actually did pick. I was definitely picking CDF in that fight too. I thought that would have been a fun fight. Like I said, the card is long, so if one fight gets scrapped, oh well. I think 2 fights actually got scrapped. There's supposed to be 16 motherfucking fights on this fucking card. 15 or 16. Morning report. Dana White, Conor McGregor, serious about a comeback, wants to fight at the White House. Jesus Christ. Does anyone care about? I'm rooting for Pico to help combat the anti-Bellator agenda. Interesting. I hope DDP, Pico, Prates, MVP, and Asakura get it done. I'm with you. I don't really give a shit about Aaron Pico that much, though. Like, don't get me wrong. Aaron Pico, I think, is like, he's so exciting. He is a really fun fighter to watch, win, lose, or draw. But as far as me, like, rooting for him to win, it's like, I like Lerone Murphy. And I'm not saying, like, over Pico or anything. It's just, like, in general, like, I actually do like Lerone Murphy. I wouldn't say I'm, like, a fan. I like Lerone Murphy fights. I think he's very technical, shuts people down, makes you fight his fight. So I'm not rooting for anyone per se. Again, I'm just not really into Pico like that. I actually like Lerone, but I'm a huge fan of Pico. I think he's a fucking savage. That Jeremy Kennedy fight made me a massive fan of his. Dude, he's relentless. You gotta love Aaron Pico, dude. He's a very fun fighter. But again, I don't really care all that much. I'm not invested in Aaron Pico. I think I've already seen what happens when Aaron Pico shits the bed, right? Usually it's due to injury. But I remember when Adam Borch fucking slept him. So I'm like, I think it's weird he's getting a ranked guy as well, personally. They're just throwing him right to the wolves. I do like that. It would be really funny if Pico wins and gets a title shot and Movsar is skipped over again. Justice for Movsar Evloev. That would be hilarious. I mean, he was supposed to be taking on Lerone Murphy on this card. God, can you imagine? That would be promotional malpractice for sure. Yeah, okay, but I was talking about this headline here. Does anyone give a shit about Conor McGregor fighting again? It's funny because when Pico first hit the MMA scene, I wanted to see him fail. But then after those setbacks he had, seeing him rise back up was cool. Yeah, that is kind of funny how it works out that way. Did you fall asleep because of marijuana? No, I don't smoke weed. Haven't actually. It's been almost 2 years since I stopped smoking weed. I just worked 11 hours yesterday by myself. Installed 20 windows, 3 doors. And then I came home, and then me and Matua watched the Alien series, and that was sick. Shout out to Matua. And then I just couldn't sleep. I just stayed up till like 4, just dicking around. And so yeah, and I had to do some running around. Let's see. So yeah, but yeah, Conor McGregor's serious about a comeback. I don't give a single fuck about McGregor coming back. Michael Page mystified by Dricus du Plessis. Not appealing but successful style. I think we all are. Who are you guys going for in MVP versus Cannonier? That's an interesting fight to me. I think the Cannonier's fucked though, because I don't think he's gonna shoot for any takedowns, and I feel like you have to take down MVP. Now, the one thing that is interesting is I think when Douglas Lima slept MVP, was that at welterweight or was that at middleweight? Here, let's see. Lima. The Bellator welterweight Grand Prix. I was at welterweight. Okay. Like both guys, I like MVP may warrant. Yeah, I like MVP. Hasn't Evloev pulled out of like his 2 last fights now? I'll check it out. So obviously the fight with Pico was canceled. He did fight Aljamain Sterling, and then somebody pulled out of a fight with Aljo before then. I think it was him. And then he pulled out of a fight with Bryce Mitchell. Or somebody did. Twice, it says. And then there was a fight with Topuria that was canceled. Nate Landwehr. Jamal Emmers. Douglas Silva de Andrade. Crazy. He has pulled out of... Well, a lot of his fights have been canceled. We'll just put it that way. It was at 170. Cannonier's got power, man. I just feel like you can't have a kickboxing match with MVP and win. Yeah. That's pretty much where I'm at with that fight. I do like the fight a lot, though. Mike Perry versus Jeremy Stevens headlines the first BKFC event in New Jersey. Oh, they're going to New Jersey. It's a sick fight. Stevens impressed me against Eddie Alvarez, but I don't think that's enough. I don't think that Stevens has enough for Mike Perry. Mike Perry's like Michael Jordan in BKFC. That's definitely a stretch, but yo, what's going on, Kiwi? How you doing, man? Any hot takes for this week? Well, Alien 3 sucks. You know, Stevens is too small for Perry. Yeah, right. Didn't Perry fight it? He fought up at middleweight before. Yeah, he's definitely too small. It'll be fun though. It'll be damn fun. Blood will spill. Alien 3 sucks. My hot take for this week. I don't really have one, man. What about you? Anybody got any hot takes for this week? Joe Rogan believes the UFC Paramount partnership could help MMA go hypernova. Oh yeah, because that's going to be a thing. If Kai loses, they should release him. That's my hot take. That's a hot take. Steaming. Damn. Really? Release him. What the fuck did Kai Asakura ever do to you? Release him. What's up, Sniff? How you doing, man? I heard you've been going live. I was not aware that you streamed. I have to come check one of those out. Hot take, Loopy. Wow. Like just so PNR. You're saying she's just gonna like pull him down and go for the number 2, huh? That would make sense if she did it in round 2 in that. So you're saying it won't be an accident, so it won't be like Justine Kish. Really? I didn't know she did. Well, hey, you know what? We don't kink shame around here. Yeah, I don't think they should release Kai. He's got to lose 3 straight and then release him, right? Just because you lost to the champ, and this Tim Elliott fight is going to be a tough fight for Kai. I am going to be rooting for him, though. It's a hot take. I could be wrong. Could be. Kai's fun. You know what I'm saying? He injects some life into the promotion. But yeah, I guess if he just gets out wrestled by Tim Elliott, then what's the point, you know? So yeah, let's talk about. I didn't want to talk about the Paramount deal, which is the biggest news in MMA probably from Monday, but I do have some thoughts. So first of all, obviously the UFC, their deal is worth 7.7 billion with Paramount, and the company is only valued at 6.5 billion. Like, holy shit, this deal is worth more than Paramount is. Fuck. But obviously Viacom has a shitload of money. What's really interesting to me is obviously a couple years ago when Showtime Boxing went away and Bellator subsequently. They said Paramount, Showtime said that they're out of the combat sports business. And that was like from the top, right? They're like, yeah, we're out of the combat sports business. And then they sign this deal with the UFC, and you're like, huh, interesting. So yeah, that's definitely something that. Now, one thing I will say about Showtime is I think that Showtime is actually really good production wise. I know the UFC that probably doesn't change much for the UFC because they run their own production and stuff. Um, yeah. So you guys are talking about. Hold on, read a couple more comments and then. Tim Elliott gave DJ the toughest fight during his title reign. Yeah, but Tim Elliott, he's a tough fighter. I like Tim Elliott, but I don't think he's that guy that fought DJ anymore. He's a lot older. My reasoning is if he loses to Tim, his chances of getting a title shot are pretty much finished. So I'd rather see him back at Ryzen with superior rule set. Yeah, but they didn't really have anyone for him to fight in Ryzen. Like, he already fought everybody. But I do understand. Set him to 1. UFC is going to explode in popularity with no pay-per-views. The floodgates will open and the casuals will pour in. What does that mean exactly? Explode in popularity. Like, explain that to me, because from where I'm at and where my mind is at is that, and actually not even my mind. Tapology released a report that MMA events globally are actually shrinking. I think that for a couple years the market was oversaturated with MMA events, and so there's been like significantly less MMA events, and that's definitely a testament to how healthy a sport is. I actually think that MMA has basically already peaked in popularity. I don't think that it'll get much more popular than it even is now. ESPN, or sorry, yeah, like they had an earnings report for the UFC, and I think they paid him like $40 million less than they did the year previous, and that was even down from the year before that. It means people who only want to see big name fights will now be able to watch them without spending $80. Okay, but so how does that correlate to an explosion? Like, I'm asking you to define what exploding in popularity means, because I think MMA is pretty much already peaked as far as popularity is concerned. I think a lot of MMA fans like to be hopeful and think that MMA is going to get bigger somehow. Also, you have to consider that with this $7 billion investment, I guess, that has been made in the UFC, what does that mean for the UFC and TKO as a whole, as far as upping their game promotionally, right? Like, I feel like they're gonna just phone it in even harder now. Like, fans have been complaining about them phoning it in for quite some time, and now that they're getting $7 billion to put their show on a platform, it seems like they'll just phone it in even more, right? I feel like this is the most amount of money that they could get for a streaming or a media rights deal. And I almost feel like after this deal is done, like you might even see TKO sell the UFC. Same. I think MMA has hit its peak at this point. It's just keeping the fans they already have. I mean, and that's not to say that like there's not going to be new fans. They're trying to hit a certain demographic. I think it's like 18 to 30. But I don't like when you say an explosion of popularity. That kind of insinuates that like there'll be millions and more viewers. It's like there won't be, and I could be wrong, but I just don't think MMA is going to ever be that popular, like soccer or something. If they throw some crazy shit like tag team MMA, that would make it more popular. Okay, but like, what does that look like? Like, what does a more popular MMA look like to you guys? Like, I think because I think it can only grow marginally. I don't think it can grow like much more than it already is. Superior rule set will save the UFC and MMA worldwide. Yeah, but then you got a lot of those pussies that are like, well, that head stomp was way too brutal. This is not a sport. You realize how many more people started watching WWE when they did away with pay-per-views and put all the biggest shows on Peacock. This might be a hot take, but I feel like WWE has always been a more established brand, and also they have a younger demographic, right? So I don't know. And the other thing with the pay-per-view thing is like, I remember a time when DAZN came out, and you remember Eddie Hearn said like, we're gonna kill pay-per-view. So this is not the first time somebody's tried to do this, right? What happened like a year or two into DAZN after they were gonna kill pay-per-view? They announced they were having pay-per-view fights again. So I really do hope that it stays that way and pay-per-view is like dead as a whole, but I don't believe it. I got to see it to believe it. I almost feel like they'll go right back to having pay-per-view events here in the next year or two. Seriously. I didn't actually think that they would do away with pay-per-view, and that kind of brings another topic in, which would be that fighter pay is obviously a topic that has always been covered, but nobody's really been interested in talking about. And something that I've kind of quit caring about as much because the fighters at the end of the day need to unionize and have a fighters like a players union like they do in NBA and NFL. That's how a lot of the top earners in the sport make more money is by having pay-per-view buys. So I think that's going to hurt them in some way. Now, obviously, they won't do shit about it because they never do. I thought there would be more trash talk at the press conference. I was surprised how respectful generally everybody is, besides Hamzat's training partner. There are only so many rage-filled men to lifelong watch UFC. Ladies and casuals will latch to stars like Conor, then dip. A senior MMA league would be lit. They already tried it. It was called the GFL. It didn't happen. People who say shit aren't MMA fans. They just want to see a glorified version of boxing. Say that shit. Oh, like, what do you mean that, like, want the UFC to be, like, the most popular sport? Or what do you think? I think there's still a lot of room to grow. Okay, like, but again, I'm asking you guys that think there's going to be this explosion in popularity and this is going to bring in, like, so many more fans. I'm asking you to define what that means. Like, what there's a lot of room to grow. Okay, how much? Like, what do you guys mean? Like, the most viewed MMA match, right, was Khabib Conor, right? So are you guys trying to tell me there's because it's going to be free on Showtime, a pay-per-view is, that there's going to be a numbered event that sees 3 million, 4 million viewers. I don't believe it. I don't. Could we hit that number again? I think that that's possible. 2.5 million, sure. But if you guys really think that, like, and again, if I'm wrong, great. I would love to be wrong, but I don't think there's going to be an event that hits 3 to 4 million viewers, simply because the UFC has taken the star power out of the sport. Illinois has the second largest Muslim community in the states. I did not know that. I think Rockhold is going to get KO'd during Till career revival coming soon. Yeah, there is that boxing match between Till and Rockhold. We need some of these retired NBA tough guys to get in the cage of the ring. Did you guys see? I saw some shit that Kristaps Porzingis was like going to do an MMA career soon. I thought the press conference was absolutely ruckus. It was. Not from the standpoint of like the trash talk and like the stuff that happened, but the fucking crowd is, they're going wild out there in Chicago. Not people who don't want superior rule set. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, sure. 13% in the first 6 months, down to 8% by the 18 months. What do you mean? You don't have to believe it. You'll just have to watch it happen. What? I have to watch what happen. Like I've been asking you to define the terms of what this explosion in popularity, your words, right? Not mine. What does this explosion in popularity look like? I wonder how worldwide the UFC's rights deal compares to the MLB. I think it's about 2/3 of the value in the US, a lot more money in Brazil, Europe, and the MLB probably has bigger deals in South Korea and Japan. That's the other thing about Paramount too, is that I think that's only a US, maybe Europe broadcast deal. So there's actually no broadcast deal with I think South America. So like they're still in limbo a little bit. Some more international fans, new viewers. Okay, 13% in the first 6 months, down to 8% by 18 months. I think that that's reasonable. I think that's reasonable, Dr. Pinar. And you are a doctor, so you know you're a numbers guy. I think that's reasonable. But again, like, this ain't Chatri's world where one championship has 2 billion fans worldwide. It'll never happen. Islam is the largest religion in the world and the fastest growing. Yep, and it's growing rapidly. Everything is going to appease this particular culture. No comment. It's just in the U.S., every country kind of negotiates their own deal. I think some can get punched together. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Dr. Pinar actually gave me numbers. Like, it's going to be like a 10% increase. I think that's more reasonable, but I just don't believe it, dude. I don't think it's going to be an explosion in popularity like you think it's going to be. Here in Hampton, Virginia, I'm seeing more women dressed as Pac-Man ghosts. Holy shit. I'm drawing the line. If I hear their prayers 7 times a day. Good on you, Sniff. Stand up for your rights as an American. I literally gave you an exact example with WWE and Peacock, and TK owns WWE and UFCs. It's clearly relevant. Okay. But you're saying they got a lot of new viewers. And I'm asking you, like, what does that mean? Like, how many? Like, again, and I gave you a number too. I was like, what's the most viewed MMA event, right? Conor and Khabib. So are you trying to tell me that we're going to see regular numbered events be 2.5 million viewers? I don't believe it, man. I don't fucking believe it. I think it's a gamble by Paramount. 7 billion. They say the UFC right now is only worth 11.3 million or billion. And this only includes the US deal. That shit's not going to work. I think the biggest news is the pay-per-view thing, right? Like, but again, I already said, it's like, yeah, DAZN already tried that. And I know that that's boxing, but pretty soon, okay, how long did it take for DAZN to have their first pay-per-view event? Well, let's see. They launched as a streaming service in 2018. DAZN eventually introduced pay-per-view events into its structure. Their first major pay-per-view event was a boxing match featuring Canelo Alvarez and Dimitri Bivol. That was their first pay-per-view? So it did take them 4 years. So maybe they can pull it off. Pay-per-view is dying. I mean, I do agree with you there. But again, I just don't think that correlates to an explosion in popularity in MMA. I think that that's just a delusional MMA fan take. Personally, I would love to see MMA be bigger. But then again, you guys ever watch fucking MMA with a bunch of casuals? Fucking sucks ass. It's terrible. They don't know shit. And then you're the dick, or at least I was the dickhead, like explaining how the rules work to people. You know, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm not saying they keep pulling it off. It's a huge gamble. Yeah. It is and it isn't, right? Like, again, Viacom's got this fucking stupid money to throw at shit. I don't even know if MMA is popular now. I've been watching for over 20 years, and a big reason I like these shows the most, normal people, I like these shows, is most normal people will only know Khabib, Conor, Iceman, and maybe BJ. Okay, like, think about this. How many people watched the UFC on Fox? And that is one thing that is nice, is like some events will be aired on CBS. Says 5.7 million people. It says 5.7 million people watched the UFC's debut on fucking Fox. And the most viewed MMA event, it was a pay-per-view. I mean, it had 2.5 million buys. It's probably watched by more people, but like, so do you guys think that you guys specifically that think that Paramount being with the UFC, are you telling me that they're going to average 5 million viewers per event? Maybe their events on CBS, because being on regular TV is a big deal. Also, consider when the UFC was on Fox, right? Like, I still had a fucking antenna on my TV, you know? Like, that's. I mean, how many people watch Rumble in the Jungle, right? Isn't like the most viewed fight ever in history? The average Friends episode got 25 million views. So yeah, that's actually not a good number. 5.5 million. They're banking on the UFC in 7 years is going to blow up with some kind of huge superstar, maybe 2. It's not going to happen. I really don't think it's going to happen. That's why I'm in this community, Perma, in real life. Everyone around me, MMA casuals. There's only like one hardcore fan at my job. Big facts. I'm telling you this is much I'm telling you this much. I need to read slower. Sorry. The UFC is going to Paramount Plus, and they got Billy Bob Thornton on that motherfucker with Landman. I'll take that bet any day. And this is why I didn't really want to get into it on Monday, because I'm like, dude, I know it's cool, and like, will I be getting a Paramount Plus subscription? 100%. To watch the UFC, 100%. But I think that the people that are saying it's going to be this huge explosion of fans and it's going to bring the sport's popularity like never has been before seen, I think you're being too hopeful. Because I don't think MMA is going to get much more popular than it is now. Billy Bob Thornton ringside at UFC Fight Nights. Let's go. Comparing a weekly nightly sitcom to a pay-per-view card on a Saturday isn't exactly fair. Sure. But again, it is a talking point, right? Like, and then also think about this, right? Like, you guys remember when Kimbo was on CBS? Elite XC. Heat. The Elite XC Heat event on CBS, headlined by Kimbo Slice, drew an average of 4.8 million viewers. The event peaked at 6.5 million during the main event between Kimbo and James Thompson. And also, that was when was that? 2008. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, also, like, if you're just like a dude that's not an MMA fan, that's on Paramount Plus, and you're gonna watch some shit, like, are you really gonna sit there and watch the UFC? Maybe once, maybe twice. You're gonna promote the shit out of it, but if you're not an MMA fan, you're not an MMA fan. Like, I don't think that this is gonna make fans out of people just instantly. Like, it doesn't work that way, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. I don't really see. Okay, like Dirty Hippo, like how many the first pay-per-view, because there won't be any pay-per-view. How many millions of viewers does it get? The first numbered event on Paramount Plus. How many viewers does it? And let's say it's on CBS too. So we're saying this is like the best the UFC can do as far as potential eyes. How many millions of viewers does it get? Comparing, yeah, okay. Dude peaked at Bad Santa and made a career out of it. I like Bad News Bears. Dude peaked at Bad Santa. You must not have been old enough to sing Sling Blade. A celebrity tough would get a lot of views. That would be retarded as fuck. But you were right. That would get a lot of views. Seriously, let's predict though. Like, don't forget Dana White is saying that next year in 2026 on July 4th there's going to be a UFC event on CBS at the White House. Yeah, true. So okay, let's speculate. The first CBS card, which is funny because Bellator used to be on CBS. So weird. And I think the UFC, well, Viacom owned Spike, so it's kind of funny that they're going back to a Viacom owned entity. The first event on CBS with Paramount, how many live viewers does it get? I'm asking you guys to speculate on that. Have you seen the stuff people watch on YouTube? There's this one channel called Combat Casual. Straight brain rot, bro. For real, on God. So yeah, people will watch the UFC. Okay, but again, tell me, let's speculate. Do a 40+ open weight tough. I want to see Tito versus Tim Sylvia. Jesus Christ. That might be fun. It'd be hard to get sanctioned. $8 to $9 million. Considering Elite XC Heat got 5, the UFC's his cousin Jim. Considering Elite XC on CBS in 2008 got. What about the Nashville Strikeforce card? Hold on. That event was 3 million. Okay. I'm a numbers guy. I like it. Considering the UFC's debut on Fox got 6, and Kimbo versus James Thompson got 6.5. 8 to 9 million. I'm gonna say you're wrong. I'm gonna say it's under that. Don't at least have the balls to say you can see that if it's a hit. What? I'm gonna say you're wrong. I'm gonna say no. Now maybe that White House card would get like 10 million viewers. But I just don't think that, regardless, I don't think that this is going to lead to a subsequent explosion in the sport where it gets so much more popular. And that's the crux of the argument here. It's like I don't give a shit if there's no pay-per-view or not. Like I think it's delusional to think that this sport just blows up. Not going to happen. You could say feasibly that if the White House card is the first CBS card, it's not going to be, because I think they're going to air. What did they say? I think it was like 30 something fight nights and 14 or 12 numbered events. So I think that actually still leaves room for like 10 events that there is unaccounted for. Also, you have to consider that how long is football season? Those games, like, okay, let's see. How much is the average? Does the average college football game viewers get CBS? So the average college football game gets 6 million views. Is the NFL on CBS? I don't fucking watch football. So you're telling me an average NFL season game for 2024 NFL season, CBS average 20 million viewers per game. Per game. Not gonna happen, dude. The UFC is not gonna do numbers like that. And like I said, it's like it's gonna run into college football and NFL season. You're telling me that like there's gonna just become fans from NFL that are just gonna become UFC fans now that it's on CBS? Maybe some, but it's not gonna be this explosion. Average Seinfeld is 26 million. NFL total average 17 million. Super Bowl is 127. Jesus Christ. So you could say feasibly that if the White House card is the first on CBS, they pull off those numbers. Yeah, I think that White House card could do numbers like that. What is up, Isha? How you doing, man? CFL is the go the British Columbia Lions. 3 downs is real football. How you doing, man? Peach Boy had to pull out. Shit, lots of pullouts this weekend. They're making that push, is what I'm saying. No. I'm not saying they're not. I was mostly just talking to Dirty Hippo. I was pushing back against his comments because he's like saying that this is, and like Joe Rogan, like people are saying that like because the UFC is on Paramount now, it's gonna create this explosion in popularity in MMA, and I'm just pushing back against that. I'm like, no, it's fucking not. You might get a marginal increase, but that's much, and that's not that much. And I like what Dr. Pinar said. He said like you see like an 18% increase down to like under 10%. Like around a 10% increase. And that's good. That's good. That is more eyes on the sport. But again, it's like and then again, we're going to still have that same fan turnaround, right? Like there's something a lot of media members have told me there's like a 3-year MMA fan like rotation, right? Like you get into the sport, you're a hardcore fan for about 3 years, and then you just kind of become a casual. And I don't think that's ever going to change. Hopefully Peach Boy back in October. I shared his beautiful Sherdog profile in Discord. Okay, word. Yeah, super stoked for Deep. There's not that many cards to cover this weekend for me. So tomorrow there's one PFL, LFA, and Pro Box. And then Saturday you've got Octagon. Oh, you're going to cover ACA. I know, Isha. ACA. There's a few other, there's like this random Vietnamese promotion I think I'm going to cover. 60 million watched Squid Game season 3 in the first 72 hours. UFC is kind of small potatoes, it seems. Yeah, shocker, huh? Shocker that people fighting in a cage isn't as popular as it should be, or as people think it should be worldwide. Again, I support everything that Dr. Pinar says 100%. Stoked to do a co-stream with Deep this weekend. Me too, dude. Let's go. Let's do it. I am bummed we're going to miss TIE Fight, though. That's kind of got me a little bummed out. Pro Box card is this. If somehow Deep ends before TIE Fight, I'll do that. Rip Wednesday night boxing. I know it was so much better when it was on Wednesday night, but they probably weren't selling as many tickets. If if Dr. Pinar says kill, I will kill. Wow, that's some power. Squid Games is more violent than the UFC. You're one of the 7 nice people in these MMA chats. I know, dude. MMA chats are fucking crazy. I'm interested in your take, though, Isha. Do you think that the UFC being on CBS or Paramount Plus is going to lead to an explosion in popularity of MMA? This guy knows shit. Scott is nicer than Idaho, TB. That's not hard to do. That's not hard to do. He is a much nicer person than me. I'll take that. Are you aware of the wireless healthcare industry that's ready to roll out? They will be performing brain surgery remotely via optogenics and graphene manipulation via radio frequency. That'll take some time. That's crazy. Is it Elon Musk shit? Thank you, Dr. Pinar. I honor you, sir. Do I need to state the obvious? Idaho Spirit Rosa will solve all of our problems here. Tell Amisha. My buddy straight up said if his Paramount price goes up, he will cancel it. Only renew when South Park drops a new season. Damn. UFC will definitely become more watched, IMO. Yeah. And I'm not disagreeing. But the question is by how much? Right? I think that people are overestimating by how much. I don't think it'll be that much. I only have Paramount for Survivor and South Park. Power Slap and DWCS aren't included in the Paramount deal. However, yeah, that is interesting. I wonder where they will air that. They could just air them on Fight Pass. I mean, I think YouTube is a viable option, but then again, maybe not. Maybe I'm overestimating how much money YouTube events make. It will obviously go up, but Explosion is a stretch. Hopefully Paramount makes Tough based again. I don't care about Tough at all, man. I think it'll be a slow growth. Okay. What if you're getting plastic surgery on your nose and the guy has bad Wi-Fi and your nose looks like Connor's dick? God. Oh no, Power Slap isn't on Paramount. I'm never subscribing now. That's right. That's a good point. Ryzen makes their money off their content pieces, not the fights they repost. Isn't that crazy? This Tough season was really good. That's great. I don't care. I don't care at all. I literally don't care one bit about Tough. Never have been interested in Tough. Last night's fight was nuts. That's great. Don't care. I don't care. Don't care at all about Tough. Never have, never will. I don't know why. I just don't give a single fuck about Tough. I can't consume a pre-recorded shit over a span of however many months. The Tough show is whatever, but skipping to the fights is worth it. I know a lot of people that do that. Dana White Contender Series was highly disappointing. Yeah, it was definitely not a good first week. Good fights are good fights. I agree. We'll tell you about it. That's good. That's great. That's even better. I don't have to watch it. No, it's cool. You guys can tell me about it. It's chill. I just don't care. I don't care enough to watch it, I guess, is what I'm getting at. And I never have, ever. I think that, but see, the Dana White Contender Series, you talk about a slow build. Like, it does take some time. If I was a mod, I'd be spamming the links to the fight. No, go ahead, dude. I don't know why you're not modded. That's kind of weird. You got Giuliano modded, but not fucking Isha. What the fuck's going on? Who's running this channel? Yeah, I should have had Isha fucking proof watch my video first. And then maybe people wouldn't. And it's not like people have been like, this video sucked. The music was too loud, but people were just like, hey, like, you might want to turn it down for the next video. I like Dana White Contender Series and the Road to the UFC way more than Tough. Yeah, I mean, it's literally like it's way more consumable, right? Like, you got to sit through a whole season of Tough. You know, there's people that don't buy the regional pay-per-view. They just listen to the guys that buy them because they love YouTube channels. Interesting. Gio is a real MMA channel, to be fair. Well, that's debatable. That's debatable. I like Dana White. Yeah. I don't watch Road to the UFC because it's just at a bad time for me, and it's not kickboxing. So it's like, you want me to watch? I don't know. I might check out Road to the UFC. When does that start back up? Remember the tough fights to get into the house? That was peak UFC. I don't. Never watched Tough. Contender Series is fucking great. It's a lot more volume of fights too over a span of however many months, you know. Top 3 favorite sandwiches. Ooh. Damn. Italian. Love me an Italian. Oh, grilled cheese with some tomato soup. Forget about it. Forget about it, dude. Fuck. That shit slaps. Grilled cheese is fucking good as fuck. Damn. Sounds so good right now. I'm gonna go to the store, get some grilled cheese, some shit to make grilled cheese sandwiches. Let me see. Top 3 sandwiches. Define Italian, they're all different. Okay. I don't know. Damn. Hey, fuck, you got me here. You gotta have some gabagool. I don't know. Mozzarella. It's whatever Italian they got. I go to a fucking sandwich shop and I go, give me the fucking, give me the Italian. What's confusing about that? Damn. Okay, number 3, sandwich. Shit, dude, you got me. You fucking got me with that one. Grilled cheese, Italian, and does a hamburger count? Probably not. Club, yeah, I don't know. Damn, that's a tough question, dude. Top 3 sandwiches. Grilled cheese is number 1 for sure. Fucking love a grilled cheese sandwich, dog. Fuck, man. Tomato soup. Dip that fucking shit in the tomato soup. You fuck, dude. You got me fucked up. I don't have a third. You guys gotta help me out here. Ice cream sandwich. Number 3. Ice cream sandwich, dog. No. The cookie. The one that's got the cookie and the fucking ice cream in the middle. Fuck, man. Forget about it. Grilled cheese, number 1. Damn, you got me there, dude. Club sandwich or a manwich. They used to bring 30 people in and make them all fight in one day to get in the house. That sounds awesome. In a week from now is the next one. Okay, Road to the UFC in a week. Mark that on my calendar that I don't have. A manwich. He is thinking. What's up, Big Red? Big Red, you got to tell us about your attempted journey to Epstein Island. I tried to call you, but steak and cheese. Oh, a fucking Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, that's number 3. fucking Italian, grilled cheese sandwich, and a Philly cheesesteak. Top three. Top three. Yeah, thank you. Jeez, I needed help with that one. I got in trouble. Yeah, so tell us about it. How did you get in trouble and why and what? You gotta start from the beginning. You're a cheesy guy. Well, thank you. Thank you, I think. Actually, I think that's an insult. Bilal Okoi. Is that Mailson? The water sports people pulled me over. Yeah. Yeah, you're not supposed to go out in the open ocean with a jet ski, dude. With a boat. Shocker. You were very optimistic that you would get over to Epstein Island, though. Gotta give you a salute to you for that, you know? You gave it your best shot, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Maybe it's not the the journey, but it's the friends you made along the way. Cheesesteak isn't a sandwich, it's a cheesesteak. Okay, but it's got bread. What the fuck? Why are you you're so picky about my sandwich choices, 9 a.m., bro? What the fuck, man? Idaho likes the Parmesan Red Bull. Is that a thing? Ugh. They fined you $200? That's definitely email Melson. Why are you coming in here on a burner? That's weird. Why? Like, it's not a sandwich. It's a sandwich. It's got bread. A sub is a form of a sandwich. Yeah. Come on, man. Philly cheesesteak ain't a sandwich. It's like saying Khabib's fights in MMA, there were 2 rounds, aren't real MMA. That's MMA. Come on. That was for Isha. They fined you $200. Well, I'm actually glad. I didn't think you were gonna make it there in the first place. A sub is what Idaho needs more of. Idaho is also an expert potato harvest forecaster. Yes. Reubens are. What the fuck is a Reuben? Reuben sandwich. On the AM, bro, will be like, that's not actually really a sandwich. All right, you got some rye bread, corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut. That sounds disgusting. Ugh. Nah. Meatball sandwich. My mother made the best meatballs in the city. Yeah, you guys need predictions on your potato forecast, you know. Just hit me up. I think the channel's growing well enough. I'm happy. How about just turkey and cheese? That's fine. Idaho likes Manwich because he thinks it's him between on Manwich. Fine. Top 3 cold sandwiches. All right. Dude, I'm basic as shit. I don't really be eating sandwiches anymore, to tell you the truth. I don't know. There's a really good every time I go to Venice Beach, I get the same club sandwich. Ham and cheese. Maybe Giuliano can loan you some subs. I don't think that YouTube works that way. Lane's probation officer? That's strange. That's Email Melson's in here with a bunch of fucking burners. Do you like PB&J? When I was like 10. Yeah, I fucks with some PB&J. You got to get the jam though. Jam is better than jelly, and it's like, why are they even difference? Oh, geez. Italian cheese and cucumber roast beef, says Mountain Man. I'm with that. You ruined my joke. Oh, it was gonna be like some gay thing. I can make a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich with cinnamon raisin swirl that'll make you slap your mother to What is that shit? It tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Hey, mama. What the hell? Wait, what is that shit? Hold on. What was that shit? I think that was like some old YouTube video. So good. What is that from? Hold on. Oh shit. Oops.
That's down to Buzz Barbecue. 158
What? Yeah, what was this from? I remember this.
That's down to Buzz Barbecue. 15837 South Crenshaw Boulevard. That's right off Manchester. Buzz Barbecue. Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Don't it, Willie?
Yeah, boy. Hey, mama.
What the hell you want with
It's from Friday. That's right. That's right. I'm eating a pastrami jalapeno Havarti cheese sandwich. That sounds good. I don't think I've ever had Havarti cheese. Is a cheeseburger a sandwich? Yes. Of course it is. Nothing beats a good BLT with crispy bacon and avocado. That's a BLTA. BLTs are good. I'm with that. Yeah. I don't know who Lane's probation officer is, but they're gone. Don't forget the mayo. BLTs are good. I'm down with BLTs. I don't know who Lane's probation officer is. Just people. All the burners are so annoying, dude. Just be your real account and just troll people with your real account. I do kind of like the Amigo de Hank and the new French Hank though. Yeah, BLTs are the shit. Bo's been following me around all day. That's so weird. Miss me with the mayo, homie? Are you a Miracle Whip guy? You fucking piece of trash. Fucking hillbilly. Fucking mayonnaise or fucking Miracle. I used to like Miracle Whip for a time, but I have a much more refined palate now. I like a nice big lady sandwich. That's a fresh slice of. Oh, God. Yeah. I have a fascination with dishes that require the smallest amount of ingredients, so obviously sandwiches are a huge thing for me. I just tried to stop eating bread, so I don't really be making sandwiches anymore. All right, we're banning some people. I like a dry sandwich or oil and vinegar. Dry. Why does it have to be dry? I only like, dude. You know what's hella good is Firehouse subs. Okay, got it. No, I need my. It's not a cheeseburger or a proper sandwich until that shit is dripping. I need that shit dripping. Sandwiches are the only bread I eat, but I love sandwiches. I'll never stop eating them till the day I die. Sandwiches for life, son. Are you doing carnivore? No, I'm not a loser that sticks to like a specific diet. No, I'm just trying to not eat bread as much. Is really all it is. Because I heard it makes you fat. Yeah, wish I could fucking skate, man. God damn it. No sandwich lubricants for me. Jimmy John's is my favorite. Firehouse runs a close second. So Jimmy John's just started doing toasted sandwiches, and I'm back in. Yeah, Firehouse subs, they fucking slow cook all their meat. So good, dude. Fuck. Yeah, dry sandwich is crazy. I hope you're what's the drink? What's the drink of choice for that one? For your dry sandwich? Straight water? That's just sick and wrong. Who eats sandwiches with no condiments? That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing, bro? You know, I fucks with some mustard too. Like, used to hate mustard. One thing I don't fuck with is Brussels sprouts. You got me fucked up. I cut out cornbread and biscuits, but I can't turn away sandwiches. Okay. I want mine half and half, the peanut butter and jelly, that is. He did say oil vinegar. He's not a total insane person. Hot dogs with mayo? All right, yo, no. No, that's diabolical. That's fucking gross. Nah, Brussels sprouts are fucking disgusting, dude. I love Jersey Mike's. You're a Jersey Mike's guy now. Don't be eating that fucking Subway, Lee. I love Jersey Mike's, but I'm on the East Coast. I like an oily sandwich crammed in foil. Brussels sprouts with bacon. Okay, so here's okay. I don't know if I should even do this because I feel like people are going to troll me for this. Somebody asked me about pork chops the other day. So my mom was not a good cook, and she fucking ruined a lot of dishes for me. So like Brussels sprouts definitely got to be up there. Fucking pork chops, steak. She fucking just burnt the shit out of steaks. So I never liked any of that shit growing up because like my mom just fucking was not a good cook. Majority of the time. Big Ida hates his mom. No, fuck no, dude. Gotta love your mom. I don't mind ketchup or mustard in the right situation, but a typical sandwich doesn't need lubes. Like how he's just calling them lubes. I've eaten Jersey Mike's before too. They're really good. See, I didn't really like Jersey Mike's that much. Firehouse subs, baby. For sure. I mean, okay, like she was an adequate cook, but like something like that requires like you to actually cook it really well. She kind of fucked it up, dude. Facts. Thank God I had an older sister that could cook better than my mom. I eat plain food. One of the other MMA streamers will have an episode in an hour. Idaho slams his mom's food with her mouth wide open. In the photo. I learned to cook because my mom couldn't. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, dude, I don't even okay, this might shock you. I don't even put like salt or pepper on my stuff. Because I feel like you get enough sodium from what you eat. I don't even be putting spices on my shit. Talk about plain. People think I'm crazy for that, but I'm like, dude, it's like, why? I don't want to trying to watch my sodium intake, son. I learned to cook because my mom was a cook. Okay. No, salt and pepper is criminal. I don't do it. Food is just nutritional substance, not enjoyment. You guys got me thinking about food now. Yo, you know what? I'm a fucking dude. I fucking love mac and cheese, and it's like, it's not good. Like I'll fuck up a whole fucking pot of mac and cheese. Like it ain't shit. I don't think it would be that hard for me to kill a person for mac and cheese. And I've said that publicly before. You know, somebody insignificant, you know? Whatever, you know? What's up, Useless? How you doing, man? I eat beef with rice or chicken with rice every night. This guy's on the chicken and rice diet. It's fucking I'm sure he's fucking jacked too. He doesn't do steroids. You like the little crumbles on mac and oh my god, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Mac and cheese. Yo, shells. Shells are the best too. Fuck, dude. Some mac and cheese, man. Fuck yeah, dog. Beef and rice or beef and macaroni and cheese with chili powder. Oh my god, dude. Yo. With shells, though. Shells are very important. Max Scraps? What the fuck is that? Good to see you, Leandro. I should have just named my channel Mac and Cheese MMA. Oh shit, that looks so good, dude. Penne over everything? Nah, dog. Nah, son. Fucking shells, homie. I called Usman the N-word every day for 3 years straight in his DMs. Says Jamil. What? This guy is unhinged. Good to see you, Jamil. Jesus Christ. That guy's a danger to society. I do what Fluffy did to Roman just with a cup of noodle. Oof. See, I like you should try Balduck someday. Balduck. You should try Balduck someday, dude. Like it's way better. The noodles are way better than Maruchan. Only Nissan for pores. No, and I'm actually I'm skinny, 70 kilograms soaking wet. Okay. Chicken and rice. We have to eat from the time we're born to the day we're dead. Why not know how to do it very well? Yeah. Balduck is good. It's so good. You just got to get the right one because, like, half the time eating Balduck is like torture. And then, like, if you get the right one, though, it slaps, dude. It's so like the fucking the orange one, tom yum, and then the green one. The green one is so good, dude. The purple one slaps. Purple one's hella good. It's just a little too hot for me. It's a little like I eat it, it's whatever, but it's very hot. The tom yum is really good. It's like sour. What is Balduck? It's just the spiciest ramen you can get. So here's the purple one for you, Jamil. My color balance is kind of off. Yeah, that shit looks blue as fuck. But yeah, this is the lemon habanero one. So good. I need it hotter. 2X is goated. I have 2X. This shit's too hot, dude. This shit's diabolical, dude. Hell no. Is that a 1FC blanket? It's a towel that I got from the show in Denver. And I've done this before, but my chair looks like it's from the fucking 1940s. The fuck is Balduck? It's just ramen. It's just ramen noodles. But it's hotter than fuck. That duck cartoon is racist for sure. So Balduck actually means fire chicken. So that's why the duck mascot. Me goreng over Balduck. Yo, send me a link to some. I'll check it out. I just think the noodles are way better than Maruchan. Is that a rocking chair? It is. It is a rocking chair from 1943. If it isn't making me feel like it's gonna get done by Ngannou, it ain't right. Yeah, it is a rocking chair. If you guys actually saw my setup in my living room, you guys would laugh so hard. It's up there. It's up there with the worst setups in history. It's just in a corner of my living room. You should watch your sodium intake. I do. All right. Chill out, Leandro. I just had my blood pressure taken the other day when I went to fucking go to a consultation with the fucking surgeon. I'll be fine. Would you kill Hank for some mac and cheese? Yes. Well, depends on how much. It'd have to be equal, like an amount of equal size to him in volume. Yes. He knows that too. I've told him that before. A link, mee goreng is probably at your local supermarket, real cheap as well. No, like send me like a link, as in like a picture of like what it looks like, so I know what to look for. What? I don't even know what that sentence means. That's I gotta decipher that one. Never heard of Balduck, but I'll be looking for it now. It's really hot. Just hit me up real before you. I mean, it's really fucking hot. It's like when you get some Balduck, like I would try. The first one I tried was the lemon habanero. this one, and don't just do one. Don't do two, because it'll fuck you up. Dr. Pinar here. How do you feel about so many streamers wanting to take your place in the MMA influencers handsomeness rankings? The competition is on fire and jealous. Listen, man, I just, I don't train, right? I just do my thing, I got this title by just being me. So that would be my advice to those guys, is just be yourself, You don't have to up your handsomeness game. It's not that deep. I'm eating baldock now. What kind? Always put cheese on the baldock. See, I don't do that. I hate that fucking I hate the what the fuck is that shit? The one that's got the cheesy packet. I hate that one. I like everything spicy. Okay, yeah. Try the purple one first. Start with the OG. Nah, I didn't start with the OG. MMA Joey is obviously number one. You're a tough little guy, Lane. Idaho wakes up hot as shit. Other guys gross. Gotcha. I wake up every morning and I just piss excellence, I was watching MMA on Point's new video, and they were like, at one point they're like, "Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby? Don't you put that on us?" I have had every baldock. You haven't? No, you haven't. Did you have the orange one or the blue or the green one? I don't think you have. And also, you haven't had 3X. You're lying. The things I would do to MMA Joey if I ever saw him. What would you do to him? That sounds really sexual. The X2 spice is rough, though. Dude, it is. It's fucked up. But, I mean, I just trudge through that shit. I just fucking get it done. And then I just deal with the consequences later. John Jones things. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jamil. Slowly showing us over time how much more unhinged he's been. I've had everyone at the local Korean store. Correction. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the one with the cheese packet. That one sucks. I'm good. The orange one and the green one. Fuck. That shit's so good. What did you guys think about the Alien watch along? Too ambitious? Again, all these other channels are always like, we should do a movie watch along. We should do a movie night. And they never fucking do it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. We're gonna actually do it. It actually has like quite a bit of views, which is really strange. Doesn't sound like cheese should go on it. Thank you. Exactly. Cheese in your ramen noodles? The fuck is wrong with you guys? Jamil is Diddy. Cheese over carbonara. That's the one. Thank you. That one is whack. Yeah, it's disgusting. The cheese one ain't even spicy. It's not even cheese. It's just spicy. I don't like that one. Carbonara. That's what it is. Do Rush Hour 2 next. Don't fucking tempt me with a good time. I'll watch Rush Hour 1 and 2. I'll call up Legendary SS Jackson. And we'll fucking watch that shit. Yeah. No. I think we'll do a vote. We'll do a vote on what movies we should watch. When my Discord actually gets popping. Which by the way, I'm almost monetized. I think here in the next week or two, I probably should be monetized. I just finished number 1. Dude, the fucking A, dude. Those are my 2 favorite movies, like, ever. I like the idea of a movie stream. Everyone started at the same time. Yeah. No, for real. I'll do Rush Hour 1 and 2, but I think, again, we should have a vote for what movie everybody wants to watch. Whoa. Huh. Good God. Give it to me. Ha! I like watch all the Jurassic Parks. I'm not a Jurassic Park guy. Don't really give a shit about Jurassic Park. I think I'm a contrarian. I think I'm just one of those guys. It's like, oh, everybody likes this thing. Oh, well, fuck that. I'll be a fan of Robert Whittaker. Screw you guys, Screw you guys, I'm going home. Schindler's List. I've never seen that movie. I haven't seen like half the movie. I haven't seen like 80% of movies. But I want to watch 80s movies. I don't want to watch stupid new movies. One Night in Paris. See, every time a streamer talks about a movie night, this happens. Everyone starts throwing out suggestions, and then the streamer's like, "Yeah, that'd be fun." Especially MMA guys, and then it never happens. That's gonna be different around here, folks. I will do a movie night, but we're gonna do the Alien series. Like that's gonna be a staple. Every time a new Alien Earth episode comes out, we'll be watching it right here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But yeah, no. We'll do a vote in the Discord, and we'll or maybe like on a UFC fight night, we'll do a movie night. It's a bit of a downer. Maybe do Beverly Hills Cop if you want fun. Yeah. I need 80s movies. If you've watched 20% of movies, okay, maybe like 5% of. I haven't seen like 95% of movies. Okay, it's maybe more like 1%. I haven't seen 99% of movies. Yeah, my point being, I haven't seen most movies. I'm not a movie guy. Before I actually watched all 9 Alien movies, I actually watched timelines of like Alien and Predator online. I'm that guy. I'm like, oh well, that's like, what's that movie with the black people where they like stole their bodies or whatever the fuck? Remember that weird movie? What's that movie called? Get Out. I was like, oh wow, that seems like an interesting movie, and I looked at the plot of it, and I was like reading it, and I was like, oh, interesting. I never watched it. I'm that guy. I'm like, oh, new movie just dropped. Let me read the plot. And then I'm like, oh, I've seen the movie. I read the plot. I know what it's about. The alien home planet has 2 different kinds of aliens. That is somewhat true. They had a civil war. It was depicted in the comic books as raid aliens and I think I'm gonna sneeze again. All of the Lord of the Rings movies, extended versions. Oh God. The AVP with Eric Foreman has the bad guy is straight. Are you talking about AVP 2? I bet a single Ryzen card is still longer. Yeah. Then all 3 movies? I don't know about that. Like I said, we'll do a vote. We'll do a I don't know, should it be monthly, bi-weekly? Watch the greatest story never told. All right, let's see. What's that about? Never or okay. Movie. Oh God, I actually watched that. By the way, Spaceballs. I see your Schwartz is bigger than mine. He was an evil doctor, which is ridiculous. All doctors are cool as shit. Evil doctor. Was that AVP 2? That sounds like the first AVP to me. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. It's 6 hours long. I watched some of it. Yeah. I skipped to the important parts. I was like, hey, what are they trying to say? One Night in China is a goated movie. Wait, didn't you say One Night in Paris? Oh my gosh. What the hell? Oh my god. Hey, the whole thing's for free on Oh my god. I'm about to watch Alien vs Predator Requiem. Yeah, do it. It's all right. The movie's way too dark the whole time. Like not dark as in like the theme, but like dark. It's like the movie's like they should turn the brightness up. Predator has Eric Foreman, aka Topher Grace, in it. I've never seen Predators. Predator is a sick ass movie though. I've never seen Predators. I need to watch. I don't really care about Predator anymore. I used to think Predator was cooler than Alien, and then I watched all the Alien movies. I was like, yeah, like this shit's good. So after you watch Requiem, Matua, you need to watch Romulus. Is the Idris and Morales fight off? Heard a rumor. I'll check real quick. I actually don't remember seeing that on the stupid if you don't know now you know thing. But 319. Sorry, my allergies are fucking with me. Card. Oh my gosh. It's still up, but actually, there's a couple fights that aren't on here. That Sukarev guy isn't on the card. Alien versus Predator would be a sick headline for Marcus McGee versus Pat Barry. Oh, okay. That's what that is. Thanks for diagnosing me, Dr. Pinar. Appreciate it. The other finale fight is off. Yeah, I do remember Isha told me about that. I don't really care. This card's long enough as it is. It'd probably be like 7-hour card. All right. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate you, man. So, yeah, guys, one championship tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. And I'll need someone to have a yawn counter because there will be many. Why did your boy... Okay, I'm sick of this, not in the AM, bro. Why is everyone always my boy? I was picking CDF in that fight. I call him Bobby. His mama named him Bobby. I'm gonna call him Bobby. I actually was looking at that earlier in the stream in the news section. It was an undisclosed injury. It looks like Isha just went live for a membership stream, you guys. If you guys are members of his channel. Soon we'll be monetized. We can have memberships and all that stuff. What's up, Tone? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah. I'm not sure how much I should start the price for memberships at, though. $2 or $5. There has been some channels that I haven't been memberships to because I'm like, $5? Maybe he's on his period. Maybe. I'm like, make a $2 fucking option and I'll be a member of your dumb channel. I'm like, $5. But then I'm like, might want to start it out at $5. Be smart. You guys see some of these streamers got like tiers of like $100. Like, what the fuck? Who's doing that? Who's paying $5? There you go. I do. I pay $5 to Isha's channel. Bobby got chinned in sparring. Damn. I used to some other channels, but I'm only a member to like 2 channels, by the way. The other ones that I'm members to got gifted to me. So who's paying $5 a month? The Predator movie called Prey is fantastic. Haven't seen it. I've watched many summaries and stuff of the movie though. Don't really have any interest in that one. I'm pretty sure MMA Joey has a $500 tier. Oh my god, why? Who's paying for that? Here, let's see. I've never watched an MMA Joey stream. Let's see. Let's see. Join. Beta Shill. No, he only has 3. He's only got 3 tiers. One's $15 a month. I paid $5 a musical until he pissed me off. What did he do? He only has here. I'll pull it up. He's only got $3 a $6 and a $15 tier. That's it. I bet MMA Joey's belly button looks like another. Wow, that's fucked up. Doesn't matter. Okay, fair enough. I sent you the bill. You have 14 business days to pay, or I'll make a huge scene. Okay, sounds good. Send it to collections. Musicals, streams, smells like puddle water. I like musical. He's been nothing but cool to me. I don't really hang out in his streams though. I don't really hang out in too many people's streams. I have enough time, but I just don't. I don't dedicate it to that personally. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. It's been almost 2 hours. One championship tomorrow. I think we'll. Good to see Lard S.
My talent. Idaho. I loved you. You spat in my.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. But yeah, we're gonna do a movie stream. But hold on, before I go, how often should the movie stream be? I think me and Matua are gonna continue our Alien watch along series for the next episode of Alien, whenever that drops. But how often should the movie streams be? Like once a month, once a week? Once a week seems like a little much. Bi-weekly. It's got to be at the very least once a month, right? What do you guys think? When are the movie streams? I don't know. We gotta do a proper vote. Every 14 business days. Make sure you include my movie recommendation. No, that's what I'm saying. We'll do a vote once a week or bi-weekly. Okay. I'm down. I'm totally down. Because, like I said, other streamers always say they're going to do it, and they never do. Like, especially MMA guys. And I'm like, I'm tired of that. I'm changing up the game. Just took the game up. Yeah, we'll do a proper vote on that, though. Anyway. All right, guys. I'm going to get up out of here. If you haven't watched the video that I released, which undefeated fighter loses their O first, check it out. Let me know how much you hate the sound. Late Sunday would be cool. I like that. I'm down with that. Yeah, check out the video if you haven't already. We live for one and possibly one more card tomorrow. We might do that random Vietnamese promotion early as shit in the morning on Saturday, and then the UFC. And then Saturday night, Sunday morning, me and Isha doubling up for Deep. So make sure you guys check that out. All right. Have a good rest of your Thursday, everybody. Tomorrow is Friday, so that'll be great. Hope the rest of you guys' week goes well, and we will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace.
What happened, Jack?